sophomore Clarke Schmidt looks poised to lead the Carolina pitching staff in 2016. But he will enter the season with a new perspective on the game and where it fits in the bigger picture.
My brother and I, we've always been close. We've always been really competitive. We're only 2 years apart. Growing up with him, he's always been that leader to me. And he was playing college baseball before I was, so he could tell me any tips or any support he needed to give me. I had that always with me, and Clate he's just an amazing support system, an awesome guy.
After the 2015 season, Clate began to experience unexplainable symptoms, leaving the family concerned for his health.
He knew he wasn't feeling it right, like there was something wrong with him. He had a lump in his neck, and then he had all these tests done, and eventually one of them came back and they called us, and we sat down as a family, and they said, well, it's cancer. You're just blown back. You don't know what to think. You're just a teenager, like athletic, living everyday life, so no one's gonna think it's cancer. You spent every day with this kid and growing up, and that's your brother, and you do anything for him, and you just wish you could take that away from him. He first had to do 3 rounds of chemo, which took about a month or month and a half, around 2 months. And that was the worst part about it. The chemo was around like 4 hours, which was really tough on him. But I try to be like the positive guy and always say, all right, you got this chemo treatment after this, and after that, I know you're gonna be feeling tough. You just gotta go build through this and go through it. And there was times when it was really rough on him, and I was always trying to be that guy to say, hey, you got to pick your head up. You're going to get through this. It's not going to be too much longer. Before, you kind of take it for granted. I mean, being so close with a brother like that, you kind of just going through life and you weren't expecting what we expected. And then when you hear something like that, it just makes you just hug him a little tighter and just really cherish those moments you get to spend together, because, I mean, we're not on this earth for a long time. Once he first initially publicly announced that he got diagnosed with cancer, the responses we got was ridiculous. I mean, especially from South Carolina fans. They were coming from all around saying, all right, we're praying for you, we're pushing for you, and we wish you the best. Because, I mean, it's bigger than a rivalry. Whenever someone's in need for motivation or whatever it is, Gamecock fans, they're always extremely special. And, you know, I've been blessed with such a great fan base, and to have my college experience with these fans, it's just made it 10 times better. And I know that Clate got a little glimpse of that, and it just showed him how blessed we all are.
With the support of an entire state, Clate made a full recovery. Now, he and Clarke can look forward to March, when they will face off in college baseball's premier rivalry.
I can't imagine how it's going to be. I know there's going to be a lot of emotions, especially for him, and there's the fire that he brings and that I bring to the table. It's just going to be a lot of emotions, and really we're going to set aside everything that's happened before and just go out there and we're going to play the game. And for those 2 or 3 hours, we're going to just go at each other and do whatever we can to win. It just helps you realize that baseball is just a sport, and this is just something that we do, and that there's so much more to life than outside of these lines.